Hey guys, Ozzy here, and welcome to Ozpinions, a repository for my Ozpinion on television series, animes, products, and streaming services. Please stay tuned for more content. That would be very interesting. So we'd have 3 from each universe, which would seemingly mean that Tom Holland's Rogues Gallery is not being used, which actually makes sense if you listen to the idea that I have what's going on. I have a totally different take on what's going on here. People are thinking the big bad could be Stephen Strange, because at one point they're on a train. Strange multiplies the train. Spider-Man seems to be unsure of what's going on. It's just the 2 of them on the train, and Strange is now in a black costume, all black, so it does look a little bit like, okay, something else might be going on here, but again, that could be digital editing, taking stuff out so that they don't reveal their full hand, and so people start doing what we're doing and making assumptions of what's going on. My issue with thinking that Strange is the big bad, and the issue that I actually have with all of these proposed ideas, is thinking that Strange is the one who's breaking the multiverse. Or that this movie is going to be what introduces the multiverse. The issue I have with that is, we've already seen the incident that breaks everything. That's exactly what we saw in the Loki show. We saw everything break down when the timeline got corrupted by killing He Who Remains. That's our nexus point. That's the point that the multiverse comes into play. Now, what they seem to be doing with this movie is showing that it's Strange who's actually the one breaking it. I don't believe that's true. I know this may sound like a cop-out for some people, but what I truly believe this movie could be is more of a tale of taking Peter from being that fanboy that he's been, being that almost secondary character when he's with anyone else. Even within his own movies, he's had that. Where once someone with more experience, or someone who's been a hero longer, steps in, Peter takes a back seat. And I think what this is going to be is, he's had Iron Man as a mentor. He thought he had Mysterio as a mentor and Happy, and now he's going to Strange looking for help. I think what this is setting up is, what Strange is doing is showing him that he doesn't need anyone directing him. He needs to start coming up and being the hero himself. He needs to take the reins of this and become a leader, because that's what's going to be needed in these next phases of movies. This is a chance to show Peter's growth from prior to everything that happened in the Infinity Wars to becoming an Avenger instead of an Avenger kind of on the side, to becoming a main part of the Avengers who is more of a leader and helps bring these new recruits into the fold, because some of the old guard have died or are leaving. Peter is the transitional. He's coming from that old guard and still being part of the new. He's going to be, I think, a pivotal point in this. And to get him away from who he's been, they need to show that character arc and change. And the best way to do that is a story about that. A story about him growing into being the leader that he can be. How would they do that? Well, he goes to Strange asking him to fix things, to bring him home. He wants to go back to how things were before everything has happened. Strange, instead of just telling him that that's not how things work in the real world and being another mentor to him, decides that he needs to send him on a journey of this discovery. The way he does that is by breaking reality. They're actually astral projecting or something like that. Something along those lines. They're projecting themselves into other realities. They're going to fight this. But what Spider-Man needs to do in this is learn from himself. So from Toby and from Andrew, Tom is going to work with both of them to grow to be the Spider-Man that they are, that they were, because they didn't have Tony backing them. They had to grow their own. They had to learn their own shit. So that's what this is going to be, I think. This is going to be a growth story to transition this Spider-Man from being a kind of fanboyish, pedantic little boy into the hero that he needs to be. We've seen glimpses of it, but it keeps getting overshadowed. This will be the chance for it to no longer be overshadowed, to be fully into our consciousness. And I truly feel that that's what's coming. So, we will see. But, for now, let me pause it. At least that's my opinion. I don't know. You guys have to come up with your own. Hey guys, if you haven't already, please go down to the bottom and click that thumbs up like button. And if you're not already a subscriber, would you please consider subscribing to the channel? And then, if you did both of those things, would you also go down and find that notification icon? It looks like a bell. Click on that and you'll get notified anytime I upload new content. Guys, I love shooting these videos for you, and I hope to be doing this for a long time coming. You guys have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Ozzy out. Bye.